The male reproductive system can get a little tricky to understand because of the pathway it follows. It starts outside the body and it will make its way through the abdominal wall and go into the body and go behind the urinary system. So just a quick orientation, I've cut through the pubic bone. I have cut the scrotal skin away so you can see all the parts, and we can see into the abdominal cavity as well. This is the urinary bladder right up on top, and the urinary bladder has the urethra coming out. So that'll be a reference point as we go through this process. So down here on the outside of the body, we would have the testes that make sperm, and right here, kind of fusing, you can see a little bit of this, and it has connective tissue over the top still. But this is called the epididymis. So the sperm is made in the testes, but it matures in the epididymis. That will then go up the vas deferens into the spermatic cord, or also known as the spermatic cord, and that's where it will go into the body wall. Now what I did is I left the body wall intact on this side, and you'll be able to see that it does indeed go through the body wall, goes up a little bit higher, and it'll actually go behind the urinary bladder on both sides. So we see that this is the vas deferens once again, otherwise known as spermatic cord. I'm good with either term. Now, in the human, there is actually a gland right behind the urinary bladder down to the urethra that's called the seminal vesicles, but we won't really see that on the cat. It's too small. We'll follow the spermatic cord or vas deferens down, and it'll start to parallel right with the urethra itself. And so these cords will go here, and they'll make a little swelling. This is a gland called the prostate. This is going to add seminal fluid. Now, it is important to note that this is the urethra. Here are your two vas deferens as they go through the urethra. They are not actually fused yet into one tube. So down through this part, it's still urethra and still those cords. And then right at the base of the penis, what I did was I removed the muscles that were anchoring it to the sides of the pelvic cavity. But down here at the base of the penis, we see another bulbous type of gland tissue. This is called the bulbourethral gland, and this is actually where the vas deferens is going to fuse with the urethra itself. The bulbourethral gland will add more seminal fluid, like I said, and that will then make one tube from here on out through the penis of the urethra. And so that one tube, when we get to this point of the bulbourethral down to the tip of the penis, that has two functions, and that's going to be for urination as well as reproduction.